losing 4 elves. Here on the Nikon we have buttons for off and on. Flappy bit. Donkeys running in a field. Is that a little add-on? Sniffy fingers. Illuminated buttons. Aggressive crop. 2359K dot. Effective megapixels. Once again, Nikon sucks. Right, so yesterday it was late at night and Nikon announced the Nikon D5 and the Nikon D500. I'll get into that in another video very soon. But it brought out the D5, and I haven't actually read any of the stats about it yet. I've seen some of the rumors, like 20 megapixels, a billion ISO, and other stuff, lots of focus points and all that stuff. Anyway, the what Nikon sucks at, and unless this is a troll site, that's what I think. Because this is where I first saw it. Because I was just like, about to go to bed, just checking YouTube, see if there's anything interesting to amuse myself while I'm meant to be brushing my teeth. And the D5 product video popped up from My Nikon Life, which is the big Nikon kind of branding campaign going on. And I was like, cool, tell me about this. I'm interested. This is like learning about the new Formula One car kind of thing, or the new Ferrari. It's pretty much of no importance to anyone. 99% of people are just like, oh wow, a super duper camera, that's no importance to me. This is for like pros who have their company pay for them to have these cameras. Very few, it would be very few actual photographers buy these, unless it's like way secondhand or 7 years down the line, or it's fully for tax deductible reasons. And so I was like, okay, cool. And so I watched this last night. I thought, this, have they completely forgotten to put in text to actually explain what's going on with this camera? And so I'm going to watch it again. I haven't watched it yet. So this is kind of a reaction video, but it's just like, hello, am I missing something here? And I've just checked in the description here. All it says is, take a step forward with the stunning new Nikon D5. With its exceptionally sharp viewfinder image, it's stable at even 12 frames per second high-speed continuous shooting, while its incomparable autofocus system has an amazing 153 focus points. Super duper. So I was like, okay, this 2.25 minute video is going to blow me away. It may have some copyright music on it. Yeah, it totally does. I could see some bracketing and some mode and something else, buttons going on there. Ooh, teasers. Ooh, I can see the front says Nikon. Every camera says Nikon. Every Nikon camera says Nikon. Ooh, the front of it. I actually see a thing that says Nikon D5. I'm amazed, as I'm sure you all are as well. Oh, dramatic music. Zoom in. We've got FN1, function button. FN2, function button 2. PV, preview, maybe. And then more buttons. Like, here on the Nikon we have buttons for off and on, ISO. And we get to see the top of the screen here, so it's kind of everything that's already been there before. Cool, 2 memory cards, yeah, all that we're expecting. And then over the other side we have continuous high, continuous low, mode, and exposure setting, whatever that is. I can't remember what that is. I should know that. I use it every day. I don't know what its name is. Oh, there's the back. Oh, it lights up. The Nikon D4S also does that as well. Handy in nighttime. Very, very handy, useful things going on there. Okay, so are we going to learn anything about the camera here? Okay, You get to see like a see-through image of it. What's it made of? It's not telling us. Oh, okay. So it didn't tell us what it's made of. Then, okay, it's a shutter. Normally, with the pro cameras, they're like, oh, we do 250,000 actuations, which is flaps, to prove how durable it is, or 300,000, or 400,000, and it just goes up and up and up. And so here we're seeing the flappy bit. That's all it's known as. It doesn't have a technical name. It's just the thing that flaps up. It's called the flappy bit. And so, how many flaps can the flappy bit do? Or the actuations? Let's see. Does it tell us? No, it doesn't. Okay, now it's showing us how fast it can take. So, how many frames a second can this camera take? That was quite a few. But it didn't tell me how many that was, or how fast that was. Okay, here's the sensor. Ooh, it's green. Let's find out some stuff about this. So on the Nikon D5 sensor, we learn nothing there. She's like, they've really forgotten to actually put the text on the video. It's showing ISO going up to 100,000, then 1,000,000, and then 5, whatever that means. So just insane. Which it seems like it goes up to 3 million ISO. What that will look like, I have no idea. I'd be amazed if it's anything other than one of those old-fashioned TVs that just get static noise. If you can actually see an image of an H5 image, I will be amazed. That would be pretty cool. That will be total wildlife nature documentary kind of stuff. Astonishing. Obviously, H5 might not be like high 5. It may not be the one that I use, but like if H3 is good, like that wow, I'd be interested to see. Very interested to see what that comes out like. And then here's an eyepiece. Oh, there's lots of points. Do I have to individually count them, or will this video tell me? No. It's just take lots of photos. Great. Oh, now here's a bit. Is this telling me that it's a touchscreen and it's got swipe feature? Is it? Because I saw this as like, or is that just a graphic to tell me that's how you look at your different images? I don't quite know what's going on here. Is this a touchscreen? It doesn't say in the information here. Maybe it's a touchscreen. Again, if any of you have already got the D5, like, oh my god, you're such an idiot, why do you know all these things? This is from somebody who has literally just watched this, and what I'm critiquing here is a product video which is failing badly at explaining the features of this camera. Nikon X Speed. Well, I hear there's a Nikon X Speed 3 and a 4. So this one's just Nikon X Speed. Doesn't even have a number. Rubbish. Nikon X Speed. Photos of a woman wearing a hat. Dramatic music. Somebody kicking a ball, making stupid faces. Donkeys running in a field. Via a helicopter. 2 holes. Reverse side. Doesn't say what they are. Whether they're CF cards, CF fast cards, or those XQZLPL cards. I have no idea what they are. I've never seen them. Don't know where to buy them. They're hugely expensive and incompatible with anything that you could find anywhere. Ooh, 2. Then here's something underneath. The battery, where all other cameras have their batteries. And slight issue. Ooh, Wi-Fi connection for Nikon CLS Creative Lighting System. Is that a little add-on that was stuck onto this camera? That's a bummer. I thought you could have considering the size of the camera, I thought that might be something they could have stuck in. However, they've kind of disguised that by sticking that in the quite dark bit. Oh, and here's a little thing to pop out the side for something else. I find it funny how you need two separate things. One, which I'm sure is all through either radio frequency or Wi-Fi or the magic of the electromagnetic spectrum. Why you need one to do a flash and one to talk to a laptop or a computer. Can you not have something that just does them both? Surely there is. And then lenses. And people playing with balls. And was it a polar bear sniffing his finger? Sniffy fingers. And what is that? It's a woman at a band camp thing. Somebody getting kicked in the balls. So brilliant. What would be even better is that if they even gave a link somewhere here to the product or to their website or to something. So I don't know. Is My Nikon Life a troll website? Is it a fake website? But if I type in Nikon, what comes up first? Nikon Europe. Let's see. Jared Pullen comes up next. He gets the next two. Nikon Europe. Obviously, because I'm in the UK, maybe that's why. Amazing. I have as many subscribers as Nikon Europe. Cool. Nice. Okay, and let's see. Maybe this is what's different. Maybe it's different per country. Or maybe... Oh yeah! No, it is! Oh, right. Handling like sound nature. Oh, right, no. Okay, this is a proper reaction video here. I haven't seen this bit. Let's see what it says. I am the D5. I am vision outperformed. I get that. It's like, oh, better than what human eyes can do. Handling like sound nature. Handling like sound nature. No, that's... When was the last time I used that phrase? Oh, that's right. Never. This camera. No, handling like sound nature. Brilliant. That's definitely Japanglish. Japanglish. Refined. Grip contour, ideal for hands of all sizes. Really, what if you've got little baby hands? Tiny little baby hands. Logical and intuitive button layout. Well, you'd hope so. You really hope so after all these years. More button layout. More buttons. Back buttons. Illuminated buttons. Okay. Magnesium alloy. Yes! So that's what it wasn't saying in the previous body. And it says magnesium alloy body. So I'm guessing that's the whole body, not just like top and back or bottom or something. Some cameras will have like magnesium alloy for the back and the top, and then maybe like carbon fiber or, well, maybe not carbon fiber, but like other stuff for other bits. Reinforced plastics around there. There's not really any cons to magnesium alloy. It's light, it's strong, it's durable, and it's quite bouncy. If you get in smaller cameras, I think the only thing is I think it's a bit more expensive to use it as a whole system compared to like if you're having a cheaper, smaller camera. They might use reinforced plastics, which are bouncy, so like you may drop it and it won't break. So it's not a case of reinforced plastics are cheap. It's like, yeah, but they're not bad. They're made for being for smaller cameras kind of stuff. So magnesium alloy. Let's keep watching. See clear, shoot fast. Fast and stable mirror driving mechanism. So I'm guessing in this there's no in-camera image stabilization going on. At least that's not what I'm seeing here. Okay, exceptional viewfinder visibility and minimal blackout time. Handy. Okay, that's what we're missing there. 12 frames per second with autofocus tracking. Good to know. FX format CMOS sensor 20.8 effective megapixels. That's good. That's less than the Nikon D600, 610, D750, and the D800 and 810. And the Nikon D700, 7100, 7200, D5. So it's probably one of the lowest megapixel cameras that Nikon actually has, which isn't actually unusual for their for this kind of sports camera. Performs. What are we? Oh, is that what we're meant to be looking at? Oh, it's bears. It's bears. I didn't see that before. I thought it was like an island or something. ISO 102,000 with low light autofocus down to -4 EV, which means -4 ELF values. So it's how many ELFs can you take away before the autofocus doesn't work, and the ELF value, the negative ELF, the more negative the ELF value is, the better it is in low light. So if it can deal with losing 4 ELFs, then it's like it's an amazingly powerful low light thing, because ELFs are brilliant in low light. Sensitivity up to, yeah, so look at this. Look how many zeros are on there. Look how many zeros. But that's equivalent. So what they're saying is that's not the actual ISO it's using. It's still taking the photo at what would be the maximum native ISO. So it would have been back at that 102,000 ISO. But in camera, it's adding extra guff to the image to brighten it up. So that's what it's saying is, it's saying it's equivalent of that. It's not actually making the sensor any more sensitive. It's not pumping more electricity or anything into the sensor to actually make it more sensitive. Get in the zone. 99 something precise autofocus tracking. Blah 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 blah. So it is okay. Touch responsive. Then 2359K dot LCD screen. So let's change that to a 2.4 million dot. 2.4 megapixel dot. No, because it's not megapixels. That's the thing. There's a. You've got to be careful between dots and pixels. They're different. Ask somebody else that cares. But more is better, and I don't know any other camera that's got more than 2359K dot. So definitely check out that 2359K dot. Touchscreen responsive. I am a big fan of the touchscreen. I use it on my Panasonic GH4. Just certainly going through menus. Life so much easier. Just go beep beep beep. Format done. With my other cameras, I'm like scroll menu, set, go. Am I happy? Yes. That, then I'm done. I'm like, oh god. Meanwhile, Panasonic is just so much easier. So touchscreen, if it's working just with photos sliding, that's cool. If you can do the pinching, very handy as well. If it can help with focusing, so if you can like double tap if you're doing live view focusing, that'd be handy as well. But also in menu selection, just saves time rather than going, I need to, like on a. If you ever played computer games in the past, there was always cheat codes. You had to go like XX1154P. It's a while since I played computer games, and it's kind of like that with some of the menus. You need to kind of go, I remember it's in menu code G6 option 4. God. So let's see. So that's more like a pointing to. Here it says X speed 5, more efficient, more powerful image processing. Authentic skin tone reproduction. It's not something which I've thought has been a downside of really any camera in the last 6-7 years. But it's good to go with that. I'd also say it's probably more important about the lighting that you're using, the color of lighting, your white balance, and the editing software, and the screen that you're using to edit the images afterwards. But yeah, I didn't quite know if skin tone was a difficulty for the sensors to deal with. I'm trying to think, because the sensors are effectively RGB, and skin tone is around the orange to whitey, so I don't think it was really too difficult for the cameras to deal with that. People, high quality at high ISO, even in aggressive crop. Aggressive crop. Aggressive crop. Cinema. Oh, right. Okay. Cinema ready 4K UHD video. UHD UHD ultra high definition. There's two types of ultra high definition, and cinema ready is different. Again, if you care, there's a difference somewhere. It's something to do with the number of lines somewhere. But if you care, you can find out about it. Some companies will say that for cinema ready 4K HD, or like the cinema style, it's only 24 frames a second. That may be what it is. I think that's the only difference. You might not be able to get 30 frames a second on that. Ooh, ponies. And 2 QXD card slots. Faster recording and readout for smoother workflow. I would say if you've got the money and you've got the cash and you've got the peripherals to deal with QXD, then cool, get them. But be prepared. You're gonna, if you're just an average person buying them, it's gonna hurt your pocket. Energy efficient. Wow, 8,000 photos. That's a long holiday's worth of photos. Now, yeah, radio control. Up to 8 remote groups. So it's a new radio control for your flashes. Oh, there's a new speed light. 5,000. Don't know if that's better or worse. Powerful wireless transmitter. Yeah. Why can't they be the same thing? Continuous remote shooting. Sharp, reliable Nikon lens range. People in a pool. Panda sniffing his fingers. Women in a band. Guy getting kicked in the balls. Cool vision outperformed. And that one gives me a link. So, well done. So, yeah, it looks like Nikon Europe, you managed to actually add in the links and the text. But my Nikon Life, which is like one of the big advertising campaigns of Nikon, total fail. Anyway, there you go. Cheers. I will do a future video. What I'm more interested in, this is all like, wow, whoop-de-doo. What I am more interested in is the Nikon D500. Thoop excited about that. Thoop happy about that. We'll get a video up about that ASAP.